Hello and welcome back to this stream. Today, well, that's the today's European qualifiers concluded. We'll have more tomorrow night. I'll be on for another 2 streams tomorrow. Apologies that I didn't do watch alongs for the games that have just happened, but I physically could not have brought myself to stream that. The stream for those games. So I'm doing a full-time reaction instead. So we start a full-time reaction with here. Boom, not Croatia Malta lineups. So we're gonna start then. It's the 30th, isn't it? So we've already seen Azerbaijan, Serbia and Cyprus, Slovenia. So quickly it's going to rattle through all the scores and goal scorers and read about all the goals. So Luxembourg, Portugal. Let's see. So Rodriguez put Luxembourg ahead on 30 minutes. Jota equalised in the stroke of half time. Ronaldo then got them in front and Paulinho sealed it on 80. Okay, so we start on to 30 minutes first. Also, if you're watching this, make sure to leave a like on the stream, subscribe if you've not already, and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any of tomorrow's streams. So, let's see these goals then. What a lovely header from the winger Rodriguez, a player born in Portugal. Timed his run to perfection to glance in Ciani's. Cross from the right, goalkeeper Lopez couldn't reach it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, on 45 plus 2 is a simple goal when it's a simple goal when it comes. Luxembourg cannot clear their lines from corner, and the ball eventually comes out to Pedro Neto on the left. The substitute chips over a light cross, and Diogo Jota rises highest to deflect the ball into the top corner. So it was 1-1 at the break. Then 51 minutes in, a delightful cross from the veteran. And his 31st in World Cup qualifying, Ronaldo collects the ball in the middle of the Luxembourg half and carries it forward before distributing right to João Cancelo. Ronaldo then continues his run and is able to fire home João Cancelo's resulting cross. Ronaldo has now scored for Portugal in every calendar year since his first international goal in 2004. That's a mad stat, you know. That's a mad stat. That's, what is that, 17 years? 17 years, I think. That's mad. Anyway, the final third golazo was on 80 minutes here. It's the first international goal for João Paulinho on his third appearance, and it comes in the most simple of moves. The substitute runs towards the front post and glances in Pedro Neto's corner. Fair play to them there then. Okay, right. I wish you could filter just by day. Right, Wales 1, Czech Republic 0 then. There's another game that happened. Dan James with the only goal on 82 minutes. Both sides with red cards though. So I want to go and have a look at the red cards. Just to be the first thing that we do. That'll be reconnection successful, there we go. So Schick returned to the team tonight, but he's left Roberts in a heap in the Welsh penalty area and has consequently been sent off. The replay shows he raised his hands to the defender and suddenly is a much harder task for the Czech Republic. And then it was on 77 minutes here. Roberts was sent off. Roberts is showing receives a second yellow card and sent off. Having been booked initially, when Schick was sent off, Roberts goes into a challenge with his arms raised and receives a second yellow card. A short burst to swing a great cross in from the left. James rising to send a downward header into the net. He's not the biggest player in the park by any means, and it's rare that that's how he should score. But it's the difference between the two. But it's the difference between the sides, and that's how that game would end. 1-0 to Wales, both sides of 10 men. Next up, then, an 8-goal barnstormer game. But Belgium against Belarus, 8-0, Come on, boys, 8-0. Batshuayi got... Right. Batshuayi got this going underway on 14. Van Aken on 17. Then 38 from Trossard, 42 for Doku, 49 for Bright, 70 for Benteke, 74 for Trossard, and 89 for Van Aken. Don't think I missed any there. So if we start on 14. Okay. A well-disguised pass from Doku splits to the defence and plays in Batshuayi. Down the left of the area, he takes touch and narrows the angle, but is still able to lash the ball high into the roof of the net, giving Goethe no chance. He recovered from the early... Oh, for God's sake. Right, are we fine now? A well-disguised pass from Doku splits the defence, plays it into Batshuayi, he's on the left of the area. He takes the touch and narrows the angle, but still able to lash. Okay, yeah. Recovered from the early miss quite well then. Fine then. A couple of minutes later, it's 2-0. The wonderful right wing cross from Munier. Are we fine now? Good. Wait, no, we're not. What do you mean now, YouTube? What do you mean? Oh God, we're just going with it. It is buffering. It's 2-0 with a wonderful right wing cross from Munier. Deserved goal. It's the arriving late Van Aken, who times his run to perfection and connects with a controlled volley, which flashes past the keeper and high into the net. A long way back for Belarus already, and it will get even longer. Van Aken will be credited with the assist, but all he did was roll the ball to Trossard, who picked his spot from 20 metres out, unleashing a fizzing swerve strike into the top corner. What a way to score your first international goal. And then, 42 minutes in, the Belarus defenders did not know what has hit them. This time, it's a perfectly weighted pass from Preit, which frees Doku. He races through, beats his man, and clips a shot past Goethe. And into the corner. Belgium are irresistible. And that was 4-0 at half time. Couple of changes for Belgium then. Okay, and then another player nets his first for Belgium with a 22-metre strike. This time it's Preit who finds the bottom corner. Okay, and then 70 minutes in, a textbook volley from Alderweireld's super pass curling from a textbook volley from Alderweireld's superb curling cross makes it 6. Belarus's record defeat was 5-0 nearly 2 decades ago. Well, that's been bettered or worsened, however you look at it. Doku plays the ball into Trossard, who blasts between two defenders and slots the ball underneath Goethe from an angle. Belgium are rampant and have scored some superb goals tonight. And they weren't done there. On 8 or 9 minutes, Van Aken gets the final word as he coolly sends the keeper the wrong way after Januzaj squared the ball across the area, and that's how that would end. 8-0. Madness of a game there from Belgium. And fair play to them. Gibraltar versus Netherlands ended 7-0 to the Netherlands. And Berghuis, Luke de Jong, Depay getting 2, Wijnaldum, Marlon and Van de Beek getting on the action as well as in. So we start in 42 minutes for this one. Okay. The build-up involves an element of fortune, but Berghaus shows great composure when the ball drops his way, bending a first time left for the shot out of the reach of Calling. However you see that name. Half time was 1-0. The pie bends in a free kick from deep on the left, which finds its way into the far corner via a ricochet or two. Then, a minute later, when Wijnaldum's initial header is parried by Calling, but the Liverpool midfielder volleys in the rebound. Then again, minutes later, the Dutch rampant Malin, the latest scorer, turns in Klaasen's low cross from close range. And then we head now to 85 minutes. The Manchester United midfielder doesn't make the cleanest connection, but it's enough to take the ball past Goldwyn. Of Donny van de Beek. And then on 88 minutes is when the scoring stops for the Dutch. Windel does well to create enough space to fizz in a low cross from the left, which Depay turns in. And I think that was the end of the scoring. It was a lot of goals tonight. Then it's a 1-goal game for Norway against Montenegro. 1-0 there in the end. Sorloth with the only goal on 35 minutes. .35 was the only goal of this game. Nice easy, nice quick one here. Norway will make the break for all sorts of Ajer in its own half, but ends with El Yunusi getting in on the left, sending a perfect pass across the face of goal and presents Sorloth with the simplest of finishes. That game would end just 1-0, with that goal being the only goal of the game. Also, if you've not already, guys, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. And turn on your post notifications so you don't miss these kind of streams again tomorrow. Because I'll be doing this stream again tomorrow after when the Scotland-Faroe Islands game is concluded. So, up next is Turkey 3, Latvia 3. Bit of a shock there. The one game I don't underestimate Turkey is the one they don't win. Typical, isn't it? They opened the scoring on 2 minutes through from Kenan Klarman. Hakan Çalhanoğlu made it 2. Latvia got it back to 2-1 on 35. Burak Yilmaz made it 3-1 on 52 minutes. Before Latvia then came back twice more, with Ulderiks on 58 and Ikageniakias on 79. So it's going started on 2 minutes here. Turkey lead already. They've had 2 corners and now they have the lead. Latvia have barely been out of their own half. Hakan Çalhanoğlu finds a pocket of space and picks out Kenan Karaman. He still has work to do, but cuts inside and fires the ball home for the opener. Then it's 2. You can't say that hasn't been coming. The corner is cleared as far as Hakan Çalhanoğlu for 25 metres out, and he strikes the volley. The connection isn't perfect, but the direction is. And Steinburs appears to be unsighted as it goes into the bottom corner for 2-0 there. Now for 2-1. Latvia respond perfectly to falling 2 behind. A long ball down the channel is flicked on by Ulderiks for Zhukovskis to chase on the left and squares the ball for the on-rushing. What symbol for the Savalnikes, who hits it from the right hand side of the area and it goes in off the far post. Half time is 2-1. Then the captain takes responsibility from the spot and makes no mistake. Right into the bottom corner. No chance for Steinburs, even though he went the right way. Then Latvia have a second. The cross is nodded in from Os. Seneramedes doesn't get anything on it. And it drops for Ilderikis. 7 metres out. He finishes emphatically past Ergun Kagia. Turkey appealed for offside, but the big striker is onside. And the lead is back to 1. And it wasn't 1 for very long. It was back to none on 79 minutes. As Latvia are level, incredible fight back. And a fine way to level it up too, as the ball is lofted into the area. And Ikaganes controls it expertly and fires the ball into the bottom corner. And 3-3 is how that game would end. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Mad. Then we have a 2-1 win for Slovenia over Russia. Skriniar opened the scoring on 38 with Mario Fernandez levels on 71 before Mac wins it on 74. So let's go down to the first goal of the game then. On 38, the hosts find a breakthrough. In emphatic fashion, the internationality defender gives his marker the slip in the penalty area and rises to meet Mac's glorious in-swing delivery, powering a thumping header into the far corner. Then it was 71 minutes in. The visitors carve out an equaliser. It's Maranchuk's low cross into the box. Picks out the skipper, who touches to Karachev, who whips in a powerful strike from the edge of the box. Kukik can only power the effort with the 30-year-old defender, quickest to the rebound, to scoop the ball into the net. And then just a couple of minutes later, the hosts hit back in under 3 minutes in fine style. The Ferencvaros man collects Herbekin's pass just inside the box to the left of goal. He displays fine footwork to weave past 2 Russia players to fashion a shooting opportunity before slotting home just inside the upright. And that was that for the game. 2-1 it would end. Okay, right. Okay, right. One more game then. Croatia beat Malta by 3-0. Perisic opened the scoring on 62 minutes. Modric from this penalty spot on 76 minutes before Brekalo on 90. So, second half is where all the goals came in this one. The deadlock is finally broken here in Rijeka as the substitute combined to open the scoring with Barsic finding the ball into the penalty area for Perisic to tap home the opener. And at 76 minutes, the captain Modric steps up, and the Real Madrid midfielder calmly sends Bonello the wrong way, as the Croatia number 10 makes it 2-0 to the hosts from the penalty spot there. And then on 90 minutes, the substitutes link up again to create a Croatia goal as Perisic's cross across the face of goal finds the feet of Brekalo, who has an easy finish from 6 yards out to make it 3-0 for the hosts. And that is how that game would in fact end. Also, if you're wondering how the update on the poll that we started in the last stream, we've not had any more votes. Still 100% of people are saying yes, and no, it's been 2 people. So, right then, in terms of we're going to go and have a look at the predictions that I did and see how I did. So, Portugal, Luxembourg, Portugal. I said 3-1 Portugal. It was indeed 3-1 Portugal. It was a great start there. 3 points, lovely. And Wales, Czech Republic, I said 2-1 Wales. In fact, it was 1-0 to Wales. That would be 1 point. Belgium, Belarus, I said 5-0. It was 8-0. That's going to be 2 points. Gibraltar versus the Netherlands, I said 3-1. It was 7-0. That's another 1 point. Montenegro, Norway, I said it would be 3-0 to Norway. It was 1-0 to Norway. That's 2 points. Turkey, Latvia, I said 3-1 to Turkey. It was in fact 3-3. That's 1 point for getting the 3 goals for Turkey. Slovakia versus Russia, I said 2-1. It was in fact 2-1. Another 3 points there. That's very decent. And Croatia, Malta, I said 4-1. It was in fact 3-0. Another 1 point. So from today's games, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. I got 1, and I got 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 15, 16 points out of a possible 30. Just over half. But I'll take that, that's decent. Only not scoring on one of them, which was Cyprus, Slovenia. Which of course Cyprus won 1-0, which is the one game that we watched on the channel earlier on today. And yeah, that's going to be it for me for today, guys. I will see you 4:45 tomorrow for yet another stream. So until then, make sure you remember to leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, do everything that that you should do in a YouTube stream. Oh, we've had another vote on the poll. 3 votes all down for yes. Still 100% on yes. Come on, come on. So that's gonna be for me for today, guys. I'd like to say thank you for watching again. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, 4:45, for Armenia versus Romania. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.